Thank you all for coming. On behalf of Ford Asian Indian Association, we'd like to extend warm welcome to His Holiness Sri Chinna Jeeyar Swamiji. He came all the way from India, and as you have heard about Swamiji, he's visiting Detroit for the next 3 days, and he's the one who inaugurated our temple in Novi. And not only the spiritual side and the religious side, Swamiji believes in a lot of humanitarian causes, and he has been in the forefront during tsunami. He has a lot of educational institutions, a lot of underprivileged children go to his institutes all over Andhra Pradesh and South India. So, and also he is a big messenger of world peace. So he not only basically talking about religion and spiritualism, but also about ongoing world problems and what he can do to help. So, Sri Chinna Jeeyar Swami, very short, brief biography. Like, he is born in Rajahmundry, India, in the year of 1956. I want to be correct. His family belongs to a lot of Vedic scholars, and a lot of spiritual lineage comes from the family. In fact, his grandfather is named Pedda Jeeyar Swami. In Telugu, Pedda means big, and Chinna means small. So basically, his grandfather is the main person who is called avatar of Sri Ramanujachari, and he got his religious lineage from that family, strong family. And 1980, he took over the religious teachings and become basically a life of a saint in 1980, and he started a lot of charity activities along with Vedic schools. So today, the reason I and Sri, we worked on this, we are very lucky to have Swamiji here. It's not that we approached Swamiji himself, expressed interest to talk to Ford Motor Company employees. So we are very lucky to have Swamiji here to talk to us about one important subject. We want it to be very important to Ford Motor Company. We believe, sir, in one Ford behavior values. One of the very important values we try to espouse is personal integrity and ethics at workplace. So it is becoming a very hot subject with a lot of things going on with global suppliers and global development and diversity, lot more workforce, you will have a lot more IT employees from anywhere from the world, and we need to demonstrate our personal integrity and ethics at all the time. So we get trained, and it's one of the foremost Ford behavior that our company respects and expects out of Ford employees. So we would like Swamiji to talk on that important subject and also motivate us to basically to be a better Ford employee. Thank you, Swamiji. Before we start, I would like Sri to give okay to Swami.
Jai Srimanarayana to you all. Jai Srimanarayana is a formal wish we most of the times use. People say hi sometimes, and some people say just good morning, and few people say dobre utra. We say we wish people with the name of God, like Jai Shriman Narayana. Narayana is a wonderful Sanskrit word given to a power that is supporting this entire universe. There is a power which supports everything, right from a small atom to the biggest of the galaxies. Though we are not really able to describe the form of that particular power, but it is single power that supports all these things from within and also from outside. To say that power being present in and out of everything, not only just supporting but also knowing everything about all these things, and also able to make many things on its own, the Sanskrit language coined a nice word as Narayana. Both put together it became Narayana. So Narayana is not the name of a god as such, but it is something unseen but most powerful entity that supports everything. And that power is obviously very compassionate also towards us, and making all of us to live well in this world. Though sometimes we are not clean, though sometimes we are not pure, though many a time we commit mistakes, but still it supports us by all means. So it's called Sri. The compassion in Sanskrit is called as Sri. And the one who possesses that Sri is called Sri Man. So the power whom we are talking about as the one existing in and out of everything must be pretty compassionate. That's how sometimes we are not doing good things but still supporting us. So it is called as Sri Man and Narayana. That Narayana is always Sri Man. So we thanks to that power, we adore that power, we be submissive to that power, and we remember that always in all our actions and deeds. So we remember that as Sriman Narayana. And while doing so, we always think it should be victorious. As long as that is victorious, we'll be victorious. Because that's the root cause of everything. If the root is strong, every part of the tree will be strong. The trunk will be strong, branches will be strong, leaves will be strong, and fruits and flowers, everything. But the root must be strong. We see the trees here during the winter. No leaves, no flowers, no fruits. Look like dried in total, probably dead. But it's not. When the spring starts, it just simply wears colorful caps, blossoms wonderfully. And again, after a couple of months, when we look at it, and it's full of leaves, having green cap, a wonderful canopy, giving us everything, taking any bad elements of us like carbon dioxide and supplying us oxygen and giving us life support, protecting the earth and the life. And another couple of months passed, we see eastern colors. Tree stands like that. Tree supports the world, and tree looks so good, gives a nice feel, because though once it looked like a totally dried or dead, but still it becomes green and gives support in all respects, because the simple reason the roots are so strong. As long as the roots are strong, they are worry. how it looks. But it gives life, it looks like good, and it supports everything. It does many things. That is what we have seen when we came here during 19th of March. We landed in New Jersey. On the 20th, there was a snowstorm. And it was the first time we have a wonderful experience. Beautiful snow all around. And all the trees are just hanging silver caps on them. And the ground was so white, like a silver carpet, so beautiful. But after 15 days, we started seeing beautiful flowers. Spring started. 21 is official spring day. That's what they said. That day was totally snowy. But we saw the beauty of those trees because we were able to be there. And we decided, probably we learned a lesson from that, let the roots be stronger. You can always see wonders from it. Sometimes it may look dry. Sometimes it may look pale. But definitely it makes the environment beautiful and supports the rest of the life around it. That is what I learned. So for the entire universe, such a kind of a root is what I said, that the Sri Man Narayan. So we always say, let the root be stronger. Jai. In Sanskrit we say Jaya. But in a Hindi language we say Jai. So we always say, let there be always victories to that all supporting power of this universe, and which we call as Jai Sriman Narayana. Jai Sriman Narayana to you all. It's wonderful. That is what I'm going to talk about now. What is the power that supports this entire universe? This is a wonderful question posed by an unseen power to a king who was exiled for some time by name Dharmaraja, Yudhishthir. Yudhishthir was eldest of Pandavas. There were siblings in India, in Indian history. Probably there's a world history during those days. It is 6,000 years ago I'm talking about, not your days. When I think probably all these countries were not at all existing. And I think people were living together in different places. And there were two main groups. One is Pandavas and the other one was Kauravas. Probably must have heard that both fought for power. Obviously that's the man. Any business also does it, for existence sake. Power, more domination. They wanted it. Yudhishthir or Dharmaraja was a very pious, very righteous person, always good, and he always speaks with himself to decide what is good and what is not. And when he is convinced with what is good and what his heart says that's good, he simply used to do that no matter what it is. But even for good people, sometimes they have to face many hardships. That's what the time does. There is a saying, Kalohi, Duratikramaha in Sanskrit language. A saying, time is very powerful. Sometimes it does many painful things to us. Sometimes unexpectedly it gives us many good things also. It is time. It has its own way of dealing with us. So Yudhishthira is a very good person, but the time was so great and he lost his kingdom and he was in the forest for 12 years. He lost everything. We don't go into the story part of it. But while he was in the forest, along with his brothers and wife, he had 4 brothers, and the wife was called Draupadi. One day, she was very thirsty, and she wanted some water, and the eldest of the brothers, Yudhishthira, said, "Hey brother, can you find some water for Draupadi? She is very thirsty." And they went. They did not return. 1, 2, 3, all the 4 brothers went, but no one returned. And finally, this eldest wanted to see, why didn't they come? There is a river nearby, there is a pond nearby, and they went to bring the water. Why didn't they again return with water? He wanted to see that, and he went to the pond. And the moment he wanted to just touch the water, he heard the voice from somewhere from the blue. "Hey, don't touch. This is mine. Your brothers didn't hear my voice. And look at them, that is their fate. All they were just lying on the ground. They were very powerful, but you can understand my power. So I ask a few questions, and if you reply properly, then you will be able to drink water. Otherwise, your fate also will be like that. It won't." Then he looked at that place. There standing a bird. That's what's speaking with him. He was so surprised. Is a bird speaking with a human voice? Maybe you are not a bird. You are something else. Let it be. I am not claiming myself as a wise person. I am not claiming myself as a scholarly. But you ask anything that you want. If I know, I will tell. Whatever I know, that much I can tell. No problem. There you go. Let me ask questions. Then the bird asked a few questions, because he was a very great person, very pious, very humble, very loyal. So he replied all the questions, and the bird was happy. It was none else than Yamraj. And then he gave birth to all the 4 brothers who fell down there also. That is the story. He asked many questions. One among them was, what is more powerful one in this world? Can you tell me?
Dharma? Dharma.
He asked many questions like that. Simple questions, but very key questions. The condition for him was like this. I ask a question. You should not ask me to repeat the question, okay? And then you should not ask me any clarifications for the question I asked. If you say, if you know, yes, say yes. If you do not know, say no. That's it. It's an objective type of questions. Yes, no, yes, no. No answers, no questions, no clarifications, and no additions or deletions. Understand? He said, that's okay, sir. And the question he asked, was very funny. What is more surprising than this? Is a question. Can you answer? What's more surprising than this? Is a question. Then this means there must be something else first. Then only then this comes. You didn't ask anything. The first thing you asked is, what's more surprising than this? See, this is what it is. And then he said, that's okay, I'll try. And then he said, we see people, we see other creatures every day departing from this world. Sometimes we send them. Sometimes they go on their own. Many a time doctors will help. And it's happening every day. I think probably 3 people a minute. Only in human beings. Okay? And there is a practice in India. When a person leaves the body, then all the friends and relatives carry the body to the crematorium or graveyard. And there they offer a few rites, the final rites, and then they do the rest of the activity. What is to be done? He said, while they're going to the graveyard carrying the body, they say, this is the life. No matter how we lead, no matter what we earn, no matter what we enjoy or what we possess, but this is the ultimate. We can't take a single penny with us. Even we are very, very sweetaholic. And we kept many chocolates in pocket. Not even a single piece he can carry with him. Not even the clothes that he wears. Everything should be left. And then that's how the soul quits this body. And this world, it is the fate of everybody. This is the everything, this is the ultimate to everybody. One day, we should also be like this. They won't say that. Everybody's fate is like this, except me. Everybody should go, except me. That's how every man thinks. When you know that everybody is going, I think you should lead a fair life, right? Because tomorrow or day after, you also should go. Nobody came here with a permanent residency in this world. People crave for PR, right? One permanent residency. It's not here, but in Australia, we always used to, some people used to come to us and say, Swami, bless me. What do you want? Swami, we need PR. When initially they used to say PR, we didn't know what exactly the PR means. Then we asked, what is the PR? They said, Swami, permanent residency. They want permanent residency, permanent citizenship, what you call it here. So, none of us came with the permanent residency of America or Earth. We should leave this world because return tickets are okayed and handed over to us. The day we came here, our return tickets are also fixed, but we are not informed the day, date and time, okay? In spite of knowing this very well, in spite of seeing many people facing the same situation, yet everybody thinks, I should earn, I should raise my bank balance, I should possess a lot many things, I should own many things, I should enjoy everything. What's going to happen next moment we really don't know. But that's the intention of the man. That's how man lives. Sir, what is more surprising thing than this? What's more surprising thing than this? Is what he said, what he replied. And the bird which asked the question was really moved. You are right. Now the man, while carrying, he speaks all these kind of things, and then The moment the works are done there, and when he returned, and then he asked, hey, what is the rate of the share? How it's growing? He immediately starts talking about other things which are really not related to, not permanent by nature. That is man. One among there are many questions are like that. Another question he asked is, what is the best surprise in the world? Can you say that? The most amazing thing in this world, can you tell me something?
But
He said, sir, man wants to quit the body. He cannot do it. He cannot do it. We know some people. When there was tsunami in southern part of India, 2005, a lady was, just floated into the ocean because of the waves. All the relatives lost their hopes after seeing 3 days, and they performed all the final rites also. On the 7th day, she came floating. Then they start watching the feet, whether the feet are front or back. It seems people who have gone and they return like horse, their feet will be backside. So they start watching and repeat, are they front or back? She didn't die. In spite of in the waters for 7 days, not touching the shore, she was alive, returned on 7th day. You want to die, and you keep your head under the railway track.